Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Monkey Wrench. I'm Kelly, the monkey with the wrench. Today, it's been about a week and a half since I've made any videos. I've been sick, so if my voice sounds weird, hey, my testicles finally dropped. My voice has gotten deeper. So I'm going to be back on the bike, which is still hanging here in the shop for 2 weeks now. I did, during my sickness, take the old motor. I got the spokes in the mail. I had to order a set of spokes and put the motor in the new rim. The problem is the spokes are just a little bit too long. If you can see that, they stick out. So I'm trying to figure out. First I tried to take the grinder and grind the end off, and I accidentally hit this aluminum rim and messed it up. So I ruined the rim. I will not use that when you're traveling on a bike at 30, 40 miles an hour. You can't have a weak rim. So thankfully I bought this bike from my buddy for 20 bucks, and I literally bought it just for the rims. And there's another one right there that I'll be able to take. So I'm going to take the spokes out of that and use that rim instead. I was going to use that for the front of the bike, but I have another rim here. I just collect the stuff when I know. First of all, when you're using an e-bike for daily transportation, you want to have backup stuff. So it's never a bad idea, if you have an e-bike, to pick up a used bike, whether it's out of the garbage or a friend is selling one, or you find one online for $20. Buy the bike. You can always use the parts: brake levers, kickstands, seats, handlebars, rims, you name it, you can always use it. So I do have more rims. I will be taking this back apart, and it took me about 10 hours actually. I've never done this before, and it took me a hellaciously long time to get this thing laced back the proper directions and get all the spokes right and get it tight, to find out they're a little bit long. So I'm gonna see if I can order slightly shorter spokes. It was like 15 bucks. They're like 50 cents a piece, and I'm not throwing them away. Obviously I'll just mark them at 170 millimeters and put them in a Ziploc baggie, and I might need them again in the future. Every time you try to cut the end off of something that's threaded, it screws up the thread. So what I might do is take one out, cut it shorter, and then over here somewhere, here, I have a tap and die set, a big tap and die set. And I might be able to fix the threads. So that's what I'm going to try first. I'll give you guys an update. But I do have a working 1,000 watt motor. This is my original motor off of my original bike, which is actually outside over there, upside down, right there. So what I'm going to be doing now is taking this tape off of both of those. There is a little bit of a spot I noticed, I think here, where it needs a little bit more paint, but that's not going to be a problem. I can do that later. But the frame itself came out really good. I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off of this, and I'm going to see how difficult it's going to be to get some of this red on. I'm probably going to do this back rail, because this has such a bend in it that I may need to get a hair dryer. They say a hair dryer will help it work better, but I'm going to see if I can get some of this on this back arms and see what it looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, well, I think I actually videoed something I didn't plan on video, and then I didn't video what I planned on. So what I've got so far is, in case you didn't see it, I've taken the tape off from here, and I need to just double check that there's nothing left here at the top, because it feels like there is on the other side. Yep. The tape here, because the rest of the frame is painted, but this bar, which goes down to this bar, and this back on the top, both sides are going to be red. And I did fill in, this is just tape and leftover sandpaper and whatnot to fill in your little holes where your seat post goes through, wherever, to make sure. Looks like some foam. Pretty much anything you can to fit inside of the frame to make sure that no tape or no paint really goes in and gets on the threads of anything. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to see if I can get some of this red put on here. Like I said, I think I'm going to do this top bars first because these are real contoured. But let's see what happens. Also, a little trick I've learned over the years when you can't, I buy these from Harbor Freight. It's a 5 or a 10 pack of blades, and you don't actually have to take it out and put it in a knife. You can just push it out halfway and use your finger to do what you got to do, and then push it back in if you can't find your little knife. So I don't buy the 3 packs in the plastic and cardboard. I buy the 5 to 10 packs in these because you can do little jobs with it. And the other thing was masking tape. I couldn't believe that is now $6. So I got this at Harbor Freight for $1.99. It's not the greatest of masking tape. It doesn't stick real well, but that's kind of the point. That's what you use it for, and it comes off easily. And I actually found it at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 after I bought that roll. So don't go to the big box stores, even like Dollar General, Family Dollar. They want it $5-6 a roll for some masking tape. The prices of shit is getting outrageous. So shop around, save yourself some money. Alright, now this is not a how-to video. It's probably, if I filmed it, would have been a how not to do video. But I wanted to show you. This stuff is like working with contact paper. If you've ever put contact paper inside of a cupboard or something. Pretty easy to do. It didn't come out as well as I'd hoped. This bike has a lot of curves. You know, and it's not the most expensive of vinyl that I bought. I wanted to see how it would come out. Now, I like the look. I really do. And I'm going to show it to you here in a second. But we'll see how long it holds up. This stuff is so easy to go on. It's also easy off. So if I don't like it, if it gets worn out, if it starts to unstick along the seams, that kind of thing, I can always pull it off. Spray the entire frame black again, and then tape it off and just spray red on the bits I want red. I wanted to see how this was going to look, and I actually like it. So here you go. So I wanted that to look like a complete pipe. We got the black, and then we got the red on both sides. And I like the carbon fiber look to it. You can see over on the other side how it divots in the way it's supposed to. It gives it that carbon fiber on black matte look, and I do like it. When I get the front forks done, they're gonna have red on them as well. I may do red on the battery case when I build it. It'll be a big flat. You'll see that later. I don't know. I do like the black and red. I wasn't sure if I would, but I do. So there you go. It took me, I don't know, maybe an hour to get those sections done. It wasn't that difficult, and I think the stuff was like $8 for a roll, and there's still tons left. So give it a shot for a couple of bucks. See what you think of it. I think I'm definitely going to stick black and red with this bike no matter what. And like I said, if I don't like it, I can peel it back off. It comes off pretty easy. Give the whole bike another shot of black, because there's a few spots I missed, and 20 bucks a can, you know. And then just do red over those areas. But for now, that's the way it looks. So I'm going to call it on this video. Short video update. The next video, I don't know what it's going to be. But hit the like button somewhere between my chin and my balls. And see you soon.